If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
I had the exact same problem at school, and in my opinion, you should focus on being less shy first and be careful about wanting to be less quiet. It really depends if you have things to say and are scared to say them, shyness, or if you are an introvert. It took me a long time to accept that I'm an introvert and a quiet person, but since I did, I'm barely shy anymore. Here's my suggestion based on my personal experience: accept to be quiet. Once you stop beating yourself up for it, your life's going to be so much easier. I spent years trying to become an extrovert, but it just doesn't make any sense. You can be comfortable around people even if you don't say very much. Just focus on listening instead of desperately searching for something to say. Tell yourself that others don't spend as much time thinking about you as you think. I used to feel like I couldn't talk to the popular people in school because I wasn't one of them. Basically, I just assumed that more popular kids didn't like me. But the truth is, they don't spend much time thinking about you. In my last years of school, I noticed that I could totally be friends with more popular people and that they had nothing against me. My shyness was just keeping me from trying. Focus on the advantages of being quiet. Extroverts actually like talking to quiet people because we listen. All my friends are extroverts and it just creates a good dynamic. So, focus on listening to people and showing interest in what they're saying. Don't be scared to talk to extroverts, just listen instead of trying to make a good impression. Ask questions. In my opinion, questions are by far the easiest form of communication, and they're even easier if you genuinely listen to what people say. So instead of trying to talk about you, ask questions. Like I said before, people usually appreciate if you show interest in them. I hope this helps. You can read about my experience here if you want. Then stop being quiet and be more confident. That's all just a matter of mindset. If you're not comfortable with that idea because you are scared since people already labeled you as shy, just remember that you are not your label unless you let that label control your life. Confidence starts within yourself. Though you'd feel uncomfortable at first, trust me, everyone feels something like, you're not alone. The struggle is real, but as the saying goes, fake it till I make it. Do check out the thing about emails. Practice just being around people and by being observant rather the center of attention. Rather than looking for something random to say, go into a circle and observe and listen. Being confident is just being yourself naturally. Being confident is being content with who you are in your own skin. Even if the situation is daunting, then doing it with an observant mind takes the pressure off you having to act a certain way. Pick up on the people around you and join in conversation when spoken to. When you understand the people around you and are chilled out, people will take notice of you in a positive way. Be yourself comfortably. If someone tries to put you down socially, shrug off what they say and laugh about it. If you don't mind, then it won't matter. When someone insults you and you react towards their put down negatively, you become an easy target because of your negative reactions. By shrugging insults off, you become an easygoing kind of person who does not care for what others think and then won't be any form of target. Also keep this in mind while you mentally run through past conversations and sometimes shame yourself for what you said. Understand that no one else has remembered what it is you said and have most likely forgotten your embarrassing moment with words as soon as it finished. So never shame yourself if you muddle up or say something wrong or weird. You are the only person thinking of this. People are living a complex world just the same as you. People have similar fears, and the only way to defeat these fears is by doing them more than once. Your mind gets used to these scary situations and you slowly desensitize yourself to the world. This is why it's important to do the things that scare you in life. This is from male perspective. I cannot give female advice as their social circles are different than from men's. Confidence will probably come as you fix the quiet issue. So you should take action on the quiet issue first. So, you are quiet. What does that mean exactly? That you make no sounds at all? That you speak softly or you speak less often than you want to? These are rhetorical questions. Redefining the problem in a way that is more solvable is a good practice. I would start by answering questions in class. Eva had reservations about calling out answers because I wasn't sure how valid my answers would be. So, I started out by answering the obvious questions, the type that teachers ask to make sure the class is paying attention. You may think, someone will think I'm dumb. Answering these simple questions. Well, with a large enough classroom, it's likely that someone will think that, oh, well, you don't even have to worry about what the teacher thinks. Just find and use an easy opportunity as a chance to make some noise. You do it for yourself. Then you'll feel a little bit of confidence. Then you move up to another noise-making task. Then the cycle repeats. Fake it till you make it. You may not feel confident, but you can act confident. Start with the way you think of things, including yourself. Keep positive thoughts in your head always. Speak of yourself in a positive manner. You may be shy or introverted, and there's nothing wrong with that. Be kind to yourself. You have strengths and weaknesses, as we all do. Focus on your strengths. Do not be afraid to make a mistake. That is how we learn. Pay more attention to your strengths and your successes than any bumps in the road you encounter. Do not compare yourself to others. You are the only you the world has. Perfection is a big fat lie, so do not believe it when someone else seems perfect. Every day we feed our minds with our thoughts. Make yours good thoughts. About you, the world, your sports team, anything and everything. Force it if it doesn't come naturally. When you find yourself thinking negatively, squash that immediately and refocus on something positive. Train your brain. In the meantime, you are faking confidence until eventually you wake up one day to realize you are confident. Go through the topics which are going to be taught the next day as your homework. So in the class you will have an added advantage over others, and you feel knowledgeable than others, and you can confidently reach out to teacher for any doubts. So as you participate in the discussion on the topics you already knew, the confidence flows automatically and shyness will disappear. Keep learning new things, and involve your friends into the discussion and explore a healthy relationship.